that's on your feel. So sekarang ni kita masuk yang baru pula. Nak tanya pasal family lah.
Boleh?
So congratulations, baby baru.
Oh yes. Actually masa bergerak so cepat. My third baby dah almost 11 months dah.
Oh, dah setahun dah.
Dah dekat setahun dah.
Ya. Cepat kan? Yelah sebab
Yelah.
MCO, if you notice right, you tak perasan time.
That's true. Actually yang paling rugi I rasa the kids lah kan.
Yeah.
Betul.
I mean for us, kita macam to a certain degree we've experienced of like life somewhat in a way where we went through our childhood, we went through our teenage years, whatever. Tapi the kids macam 2 years just like that,
Yeah,
right?
they lost 2 years of
They
their
lost
life.
2 years. Yeah. So macam wow, like but then ada hikmah dia. We may understand it, we may not understand it.
Betul.
But yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm very very grateful. Macam Mochi, nama dia Yunus. Nama dia Yunus Laith. Laith. Yunus Laith. Tapi masa time pantang tu dia punyalah
Macam mochi.
Tu yang terluka. Oh ya Allah, muka dah lah bila dia macam tu kan. Tu yang terjadinya muka dia mochi tu. Sampai sekarang melekat. Tapi dia dah gerak banyak-banyak ni dah susut dah.
Yelah dah setahun dah jalan lah. Nak jalan lah kan.
Dah nak jalan lah. Dia belum jalan lagi tapi macam nak.
On the way lah tu. Tak lama lah tu.
So grateful. Yang third baby tu dah lah birthday dia sama dengan Yusry. 15th of June.
Bulan depan lah.
Yes.
Soon.
Setahun dah.
Kan? Just like that.
Just like that.
I cakap bukan hari tu aku pantang ke? Bukan hari tu aku macam gosh. From being such a really big chubby baby, and then sekarang ni macam clap your hand. Flying kiss.
Faham.
Macam where did the time go?
Okay, Yong yang sulung dah
She is going to be 7 in
7?
Yeah, she's going to be
7?
I told you 2 years just flew by.
7 dah?
Yes, she's going to be 7 in September. Dia dah sekolah dah. Dia dah sekolah dah. She's in year 1 sekarang ni.
Yelah,
my son Yusuf baru je 5 years old. Then is Yunus lah.
Tapi jauh jugalah kan Yusuf dengan Yunus.
Yusuf and Yunus quite far apart compared to Yahya dengan Yusuf, because Yusuf was a surprise, okay? Actually Yunus pun surprise juga. Actually dia macam ni tau. Macam we try for Yong kan. And then finally okay lah, tak boleh nak kata finally. There are a lot of other couples that have gone through longer to try to conceive kan. Tapi in our case I think macam the pressure was so much there, and everyone asking every day. You know what I mean? Like macam kan macam okay. Every day. Kalau tak physical, online every day dalam macam oh my god, like let's talk about the weather. You know? I'm fine by the way. Macam tu kan. Tapi apa tu, the pressure was quite intense lah, I think masa the first few years in trying to conceive sebenarnya, in our case lah. And then before Yahira turned 1, I found out that I was pregnant again. Itu pun macam dia macam ni tau. Ada FFM. Okay. So pergi FFM, you know. I went there, yes, nominated and all that, but I knew that it was Abil's win, Nabila Huda. I knew it because macam it was the movie that she did. Macam cakap ni Abil punya. And then wanted to support her lah. You know, dia kawan lama kot. I mean I've known her since I was like 12 maybe, and all that. So went there to support. Tapi dia macam Lisa duduk depan. Okay fine, duduk depan. Alamak, I lupa. I tak berapa selesa duduk depan pasal apa tau, light. I think dah masa tu still pakai contact lens lagi. So macam memang my astigmatism tu macam dia punya dia punya lampu macam tu kan. I macam oh my god, pening. Lepas tu dah lah dengan smoke machine. Allahu Akbar. Masa tu nasib baik Yusry teman I lah. Tapi I macam cakap macam this is like the worst place to sit right now dengan light and then the smoke machine masa semua tu. I macam alamak, tahan lagi. Nak tunggu Abil terima award tu kan. Abil terima award je. Cakap jom. Itu I tak boleh lah. Pening betul ni. I didn't realise at that time I dah tengah start dah I punya morning sickness. Saya tak tahu. So I masa tu I macam masuk angin kot ya, I lapar ni semua. Lepas tu apa tu nak buat apa nak makan mana ni, dah buat apa dah ni, tengah nak makan mamak aku dah pakai macam ni semua kan. Fair sebab macam tak sesuai macam tu kan. Tak chill lah nak pergi makan mamak macam ni. Okay drive tu je lah, okay lah. So macam nak order apa, cheeseburger. Okay dia dah order, dia bagi kat I buka, I tengok, I cakap tak nak lah macam tu.
No.
Tak boleh lah yang tak boleh lah macam tu, dah masuk angin sangat-sangat ni. Yusry dah macam sebab
macam sebelum before that macam tu.
Before that dah biasalah kalau pergi drive thru semua dah dapat.
Oh no, with Yong pun macam tu ke tak?
Macam mana?
Dengan yang sulung macam tu tak?
Tak. Dengan Yahaira, I can't remember how we found out we were pregnant. I can't remember. I lambat itu je.
Oh, okay.
I lambat. Tapi ni macam kita tak suspect because we try for Yahaira. So ni takkan lah ini cepat. Macam tu lah. Macam it's one of those things. So Mak cakap, tak boleh lah yang I dah masuk angin dah ni. Betul, rasa dah sampai macam nak muntah dah. Macam tu. Yusry dah. Dia tak cakap apa tau. Dia tak cakap apa. Dia diam. Pasal I dah macam dah. Macam tu kan, dalam kereta. Dalam kereta. Pakat Alia pasal mami elok.
Love.
Macam tu tau. So okay, dah sampai, I macam, dah remeh dengan makeup. Semua and all that. Okay, mandi and all that. You okay ke tak ni? Saya cakap, tak apa lah. Dah macam tak apalah. Esok lah. Esok pagi je lah. I'm just too, ada angin dah ni. I makan Panadol je lah. Makan Panadol. Makan, I'm sorry sebut. Makan paracetamol.
Sebut je. Kita okay.
Kita okay, tak ada masalah je.
Apa pun sebut je.
Okay lah. And then after that, the next day, the next day, I had breakfast dengan my friends, makan Chinese. I cakap, apa salah aku breakfast ni pun aku tak larat nak makan ni. Macam rasa macam tak best. I cakap, I don't know lah, makan pun macam not really there, semua and all that. I cakap, tak apalah. Tak cakap apa-apa lagi. Balik. How was breakfast yang? Yusry tanya. Cakap, entahlah yang. I macam, padahal diorang dah order elok macam, tapi honest to God, honest to Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, memang I did not suspect a thing masa tu. Lepas tu Yusry cakap, rasa I nak beli pregnancy test. I cakap, takkan lah. I cakap itu.
Yusry yang boleh baca.
Takkan lah. Apa tu I cakap, I think you do the test Untuk I cakap, apa ni takkan lah. No. You lambat tak? Dia tanya. I cakap, yeah, but this is like normal punya lambat. Macam it just happened to me before. Bukannya tak pernah. Tutup dia datang lah. Yang tu memang I was like no suspicion whatsoever. No. I really doubt it yang. Siap, I really doubt it yang. I really doubt it yang. Lepas tu dia kata macam, tak apalah, I beli je lah. I cakap, apa ni? I cakap, yang it's already like what time? Now it's already like what? Almost 2 PM? Kan dia macam kena first peak of the day. Yang tu kan dia cakap. Kan kena ni macam tak apa. Yang tu. I go. Dia pergilah. Dia pergi beli tas. Cakap, macam wasting money. Bukannya murah benda tu. Okay, lepas tu test dekat steak. Sekali
Ketika itu juga?
Masa tu.
Tak nak tunggu esok?
I tengok tu. I tu gigil. I cakap, lepas tu Yusry pula dah pergi meeting. I macam, lepas tu dia message, nanti dapat result kau ambil lah.
Memang confirm.
Memang dia tahu lah. Dia dah tahu dah kan.
Dia dapat message kau ambil. Nanti I cakap, yang ni dah macam dah cerita dulu-dulu tau. Kan okay, kalau tengok cerita filem dulu-dulu kan, di segala benda ada bunyi. Kan macam tu kan. Di jalan dia macam tu. Nak angkat macam tu lah. Okay. Pasal ambil phone pasal macam call dia. I cakap hai macam mana? Dia tanya. Datuk, I cakap, wow. Macam cerita drama. Macam mana? I think dia macam suspect. I cakap, itu pasal apa? Pasal I cakap positif ya. Alhamdulillah. Dia punya jawapan dia cepat. Alhamdulillah.
Dia dah tunggu.
Baru positif. Alhamdulillah.
I suspected. I ingatkan macam kalau I cakap positif, mesti dia macam, biar benar ya. I ingat something like that lah kan. Dia terus macam, Alhamdulillah. Terus I cakap, I tanya dia, how come? How come? Kita kira balik. How come? How? What? Tapi... but wait, cannot. How Yang tu. Tak, Singapore kot.
Kaji balik.
Macam, ya ke? Memang masa tu memang, I was shaken lah. I was really shaken.
Sebab you tak expect langsung.
Tak expect. Memang tak expect.
Yusri mesti malam tu dia dah bajet dah.
Dia macam dah,
good news ni.
ini dah tak lalu makan cheeseburger ni.
Tapi dia punya muka tu kayak tu kan.
This is something ni.
Tak, aku rasa dia dah calculate dah.
Dia dah calculate dah.
Dia yang calculate.
Tengah meeting. Tengah meeting dia dah calculate dah. Betul ni.
Memang masa tu memang shocking lah. Dia masa yang terbaby is more like macam macam tu. Pasal yelah, dah cakap, alamak ni dah pandemic baby ni. Nama dia bukan millennial, yang coronial.
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 Oh, okay. Tapi Alhamdulillah lah kat semua.
Alhamdulillah.
Apa, timing okay lah kan maksudnya.
Kita orang masa tengok EDD tu kan. Kan kita suka. Semua kan EDD. Nanti 15 of June. Terus pandang each other. Macam, ya. Cakap, look at the EDD. Dia kata, weh.
Tapi memang dia keluar memang betul-betul EDD.
EDD dia 15. Yes. Betul. Actually dia patut kita schedulekan dia punya C-sec dia after 6, after subuh. I dah plan dah nak bangun, nak pasal rambut kan. Nak blur rambut dulu kan. Nak blur rambut dulu, nak fresh macam tu kan. 11:30 the night before tu I cakap dengan dia, yang I know it's your birthday soon kan, tapi I letih yang I kena tidur yang happy birthday in advance ya. Okay, alright, tak apa yang. Okay, alright. It's okay. Dah tidur 12:30 terbangun. Nak pergi toilet jap.
Okay.
Cakap, terbangun. Alah-alah dah terbangun ni happy birthday ya. Alah-alah terbangun ni happy birthday ya. Dia kata, okay, pergi toilet. Bayang balik. Allah, susah pula nak tidur.
Tak boleh tidur dah.
Alah, kita tak apa-apa, zikir balik. Zikir. Tiba start rasa contraction pula. Pasal rasa contraction tu lah. I call nurse macam, ya. Dia masa macam tu yo. Sebab dia tahu EDD I bila ya. Okay ke? Okay, tapi saya rasa macam sakit pula. Macam tak tahu kenapa semua. Okay, right. Yus pula baru lelap. Kesian kat dia baru lelap. Lepas tu dia tengok, I cakap tak apalah, we just go down to the labor room. Lepas tu masa I duduk kat wheelchair tu, baru dia bangun balik. Dia bangun, kenapa you? Dia tu, kenapa? Dia dah pakai dah pyjamas dia semua. I cakap tak apa yang, tak apa, it's okay, you relax je dulu. I just nak check je kat bawah kejap. Lepas tu the nurse macam, sebenarnya kan, Encik boleh tak kalau salin je. Macam diorang dah suspect, I will have to deliver. Tapi dia dah betul, dia lompat daripada katil, dia salin dan semua. Turun bawah, check. Lepas tu dia macam, you know or not you having contractions? No, I don't know. Dia kata, you 4 minutes apart you know. I cakap, 4 minutes apart? I rasa lah, tapi
intense.
Dia intense dia ada. Sebab I macam bila I rasa, I macam, I deep breathe macam tu. So, tak tahulah. I mean, tapi dia kata 4 minutes apart. Yang tu. Doktor pun dah sampai semua. And then dia kata macam, looks like we're gonna have to already perform the operation now. I cakap, cannot ke macam after subuh like how we schedule kan. Macam because I haven't washed my hair lah doc. And so he was like, suka hati dia kata. Dia kata, you have to. Because takut nanti kalau dia escalate kan, dia complication nantilah apa semua. Tak macam okay. Yusry dah kesian dia. Muka dia dah pucat dah you.
Sebab apa dia?
Dia risau. Sebab in his mind lepas subuh. So
tapi
tiba-tiba benda ni
terawal.
berlaku benda semua. Dia macam I macam pandang dia, senyum kat dia, I duduk berzikir benda semua kan. Doa Nabi Yunus and all that stuff tu semua I duduk baca. Dia macam, yang you senyum yang dia tengok tu. I cakap I'm gonna be fine, I'm gonna be okay. Okay, semua macam senyum kat dia, nak bagi dia rasa lah okay kan. I rasa macam tak berkesan sangat sebenarnya. Sebab dia macam memang muka dia dah macam dia pandang I tapi dia macam tak pandang I. Dia dah macam dah
faham. Macam raya tahun ni lah.
Apa lah raya tahun ni?
Ramai yang pucat. Raya awal.
Oh.
Hari raya kan.
Hari
raya.
Okay, that's on motherhood.
Tak, I don't know whether you have shared. Engkau tahu tak cerita macam mana, how you I don't know whether you're okay to share how you meet Yusry. You ada share?
Kena, I've shared in the well, I mean we
tak?
of course know
tahu
of.
cerita dia?
Tak tahu.
Oh, sweet tau.
Okay.
Dia macam
Sweet ke?
tak, dia macam you
Sweet ke?
you were the one, right?
I think it was me. Okay. I think it
I
was me.
recall
Come
masa
on.
sembang tu you were the one,
I
right?
think it was me. Tapi dia macam bagi dia in his mind it's him.
Oh, okay.
Sebab masa zaman BlackBerry tu.
Okay.
Yang BBM tu kan. So ada group chat yang hati-hati sama semua tu.
Okay.
Abang Idham yang buat group chat semua macam ramai-ramai hati kat situ. I nampak diorang semua. I cakap lah, hai Abang Idham, hai Abang Yusry dan semua. So technically I cakap lah hi dulu. Betul tak? So technically tapi dia add I lah.
Oh gitu.
BB pin tu.
BB pin. Yes, BB pin. Tukar BB pin. Okay.
BB pin tu dia add I. So masa tu masa dia add I macam dia add kita.
Dia seorang.
Yalah,
I mean like
macam you automatically become a contact lah dalam contact.
Yelah.
Betul.
Okay,
tapi dia kena approve kan dulu.
Yeah.
Dalam hati I fikir kau tak approve kang.
Betul.
Kan?
Tapi
Dia dah lah
memang
abang.
minat dia ke?
I memang okay, so memang like as a I mean when we were a lot younger, masa zaman kita dengar
KRU.
you know kaset apa and all that semua, memanglah minat kat dia kan.
Babe, aku pun minat tapi aku bukan Lisa Surihani. Faham tak? Semua orang minat kot KRU. Faham tak situ? Okay, kemudian
masa sekolah Jim Rama pun pakai lagu dorang kan.
Jim Rama lamanya tak dengar perkataan tu.
Jim Rama ada.
Jim Rama
kita orang pakai mengerti kot. Ni macam tu. Jangan main sis.
Okay, kemudian bila dah dia add tu, you pun macam approve je lah.
Approve, tapi masa tu macam I still tak kenal dia. Macam rasa macam dia ni I macam sangsi pun ada.
Okay.
Kenapa dia add kita tiba-tiba ni tu kan. Takut juga. I tak sure perangai dia macam mana. I tak sure dia macam ni good boy ke. I tak sure. So it took me about a year jugalah sebelum macam boleh relax sikit. Nak macam dia sebab dia ajak I beberapa kali masa tu, tapi dia tak flirt dengan I tau. Sepanjang masa tu dia tak flirt dengan I. Dia macam dia biasa je. Dia tak ada macam bagi kata manis ke, yang sweet talk ke apa ke, tak ada. He's probably like the one person yang memang tak mengayat. Which is refreshing. Refreshing I would say. So apa tu, lepas yang merong tu lah kan, masa merong punya tu, itu pun bukan dia yang ajak I. Sebelum tu ada Majika. I cakap, you tak ajak I pun ajak tu. Dia macam, I tak sure kalau you nak datang ke tak, macam tu.
Tak, Cop. Dia funny adalah bila Lisa akan ni tau.
Apa tu?
Tiru macam tu. Setiap kali dari tadi lagi I dengar, you mesti akan imitate dia. Itu antara habit I sebenarnya tau. I macam ya Allah kalau I buat imitate tu, I tak berniat untuk make fun. Tapi benda tu magic lah. Benda tu magic. Dari tadi lagi I dengar coy, lawak gila imitate dia.
I pernah imitate macam-macam orang depan dia, tapi bukan pasal macam I imitate tu nak make fun, tapi I macam nak bagi orang tu imagine the scenario. Faham tak? So that they can sampaikan dia pernah minta I, why don't you imitate me? I cakap, cannot. I tak boleh imitate orang tu depan dia lah, sebab I takut dia salah faham. I takut macam you tengah carut I ke apa ni. I tak nak diorang fikir macam tu kan. Anyway, so okay lah. So dah lepas merong tu, I nampak sisi yang berbeza daripada dia lah. Dia macam bagi I rasa macam all this while I ingatkan macam KRU besar. You know, from music group to empire, you know, that kind of thing, you know, like macam such a big name and all that. Terus sekali nampak dia punya humility tu, dia tak tengok tau preview. Dia tak tengok his own preview. I cakap macam, you kat dalam hall mana? Dia kata, I can't watch. Cakap, why? Because, you know, I've gone to so many previews. And, you know, like you see the director there. Normal lah kan? He couldn't. He said, I just can't. And I saw something so human in there. Like macam, so human in there. Macam I saw something. I mean, that humility, you know, like macam somebody who's invested so much of their craft. And then suddenly macam, I just don't know what to make of it. I find that, like, what macam for him, he was like, he did not know, like, he did not know how to react to that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Probably nerve-wracking, anxious, kau ke apa ke. And I thought that was so humble. So, sejak tu, tiba-tiba macam, I nak
Tersentuh.
I nak kenal dia a little bit better. I macam, okay, I might want to know this guy a little bit more now. Like macam he did not seem somebody who was like, who felt that he was on a pedestal lah. So I macam, okay, I nak kenal dia dengan lebih mendalam lagi. Although okay, he did not expect me to be at rumah Hawasa sebab dia tak jemput I juga. Yang tu reporter yang jemput I pergi. Who did not tell me it was a gala. I pergi pakai shirt lusuh, jeans koyak masa tu, you know. Sekali tengok red carpet, I macam, lepas tu staff kata, Lisa sila jalan sini. Jadi ke red carpet. I macam, aku jalan situ. Dia cakap tak boleh, nanti bos marah. I cakap biar bos marah, tak apa. Macam tu, memang masa tu macam, wow, don't halang weh. Don't halang I. You ingat tak apa nama yang tempat yang E-curve tu kan?
Okay.
So you masuk situ. On the right side is the red carpet. This side is the people lah. Yang macam diorang punya staff ambil semua. I nak cuba selit lah dekat situ. Tak bagi guys. Dia macam ni.
So you walk the red carpet?
I had to. I jalan red carpet macam ni. I jalan macam tu. I macam malu gila. I takut sangat orang terambil gambar.
Yelah.
Orang semua pakai proper. You know, like macam baju
Galah
macam
lah.
tempah bagai semua. I macam lama macam tu kan. Siap apa dengan jaket gantung macam ni semua. Oh my god. Sekali Yusry masa tu kebetulan tengah interview.
Okay.
Lepas tu dia macam, hello, yang tu. Guys,
Tak, kenapa aku yang kat sini? Kenapa?
Engkau yang
Kenapa aku yang tiba-tiba ada drama ni kat dalam kepala otak aku sekarang? Kenapa?
tak, masalahnya kalau misal kata I cool nak menerima benda tu, okey lah juga.
Okay, boleh dah hello?
Hey, I boleh je macam tu kan? Boleh je. Tapi I macam macam tu. Macam tu. Weh guys, I macam gila tak smooth. Dia smooth gila. Dia smooth macam hello, macam tu kan? I pula macam hi, macam tu kan? Guys, macam tu guys. Malu gila weh. I macam dia nampak aku macam ni pula. Macam tu kan?
Baru nak drama, babe.
Betul, babe. I macam macam tu. Lepas tu, I pergi kat tu, I macam, sorry about that. I say, sorry about that. I'm already in hall 9. I think it was in hall 9. Betul, I'm already in hall 9. Which hall are you at? And he was like, I can't watch. Oh?
Okay.
What do you mean? Gitu kan? No, I just can't. I've watched it probably like a million times, and I really don't know what to expect of this. I don't know what people are going to say. Dan semua. I'm macam,
okay, faham.
dah lah, you had me at hello.
You had me another time in hall 9.
So pula dia pasal macam okay. Lepas tu baru I macam hati tu terbuka sikit untuk mengenali dia dengan lebih mendalam lagi.
Faham.
Yeah. Yes.
Alhamdulillah jodoh tak?
Tak sangka actually. Tapi
dia romantic tak? Sebab dia kalau
No.
as a person you tengok macam dia
Betul.
macam mysterious.
no, he's not romantic.
Yeah.
He's not romantic. I am more of the macam I think I'm more
Jiwang.
more jiwang than he is. Yes, exactly. Tak nak lah I pula cakap. macam belagaknya dia cakap I am romantic. Macam
more romantic.
Tapi I jiwang. I because yelah macam my favourite genre pun R&B. R&B pun R&B of the 90s. Apa tu late 90s, 2000 macam tu.
Yes.
Macam tu.
Bawa ke kiri ke kanan tu. Okay.
Itu I.
Okay.
So apa tu for him he is like the unexpectedly sweet kind of person. Tapi romantic, no. Macam sometimes when you expect it, macam time tu macam tak ada benda pun. You know? Tapi suddenly he ada most unexpected of times he would surprise me. So and the kind of things that he does. Macam bagi I rasa macam wow, masa kita punya first year anniversary kan. Satu macamnya macam we've got to get out by 8. We have to get out by 8. And then I macam fikir macam okay, like macam go for dinner je kan, masa semua kan why our reservation kan semua kan. Tapi dia macam satu macamnya gelabah sebenarnya masa tu kan. Macam okay why. Okay masuk tu lepas tu dia macam pasang radio kuat sikit. Time macam okay tu. Sekali Adi Fashla tu cakap. Okay, kita ada satu dedikasi untuk lagu daripada Yusry Abd Halim untuk isteri dia Lisa Surihani. Ada satu lagu yang berjodoh Selamat Hari Kita. Dan ucapkan happy anniversary. Macam tu kan? Ay, macam
Dia dah plan Patutlah dia rushing sweet
so lelaki-lelaki Malaysia take note. Oh my god.
I was like wow. And then I pula I macam sangat macam I punya reaction macam bukan jenis yang macam dalam movie Okay, dalam reaction movie macam what? Macam mesti macam dalam movie macam
yes.
so sweet. Oh my god. Macam sangat macam I macam memang rupa tak
graceful lah.
Masa bila ni Macam tu macam yang tu dia macam I cakap tapi bila you sempat buat ni? Macam tu I tanya betul. Sebenarnya yang masa time I cakap yang ada meeting tu kan, yang I cakap semua time tu lah yang I kena buat recording semua. I cakap dia boleh main balik tak? Macam tak boleh lah. Dia dah kan. Saya macam oh my god. I cakap oh my god. Thank you. I cakap thank you macam tu. I rasa I cakap thank you. Oh I didn't see that coming at all. Cakapnya macam tu taklah macam taklah senario dia macam dalam filem kan. Macam
dia tak ada macam tu.
It's like tak ada.
Dia punya reaction bukan social media lah maksudnya. Bukan social media, dia joyah lah.
Joyah sangat. Memang sangat mak jemah gitu.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was on Era the first time. Yeah, so it's the unexpected of things, you know. Like macam and then dia bukan jenis yang bagi bunga. Because I told him macam apa tu like kalau bagi bunga ni bukannya tak sweet tu sweet lah, tapi cuma macam dia tak tahan kan. So macam you know there's quite a lot of money to spend there. You know. Tapi you know like although I said that to him and then suddenly randomly dia macam cakap bought you bouquet. Tapi cara cakap dia tak macam
yang you selalu imitate tadi tu.
Dia tak ada macam dia tak ada. Dia macam ni I beli untuk you. Dia macam dia macam dia gitu sikit.
Kan? Boleh rasa kan?
Banyak babe nak tanya lagi tapi tak apa.
Tak apa tanya.
Tak apa.
Tak apa. I jujur apa?
Yelah, you jujur lah. Tapi macam biar eksklusif kat sini lah.
Okay.
Maksudnya bila you dah decide nak kahwin with him, was the process like smooth ke ataupun macam
okay, see this is when I say that he's not romantic because dia macam okay dia tak macam mana because kita orang tak date sampai tak sampai setahun pun, just a few months.
Okay.
So dalam kereta I ingat lagi dah sampai depan rumah lama I, dia dapak, dia kata I'm thinking about dates. Then I was like, dates? What dates? Macam tu. Yeah, you know dates, you know like when we should do the hantar tanda, when we should nikah. Saya cakap, oh.
Macam tu je.
Okay.
Biasa, saya cakap, oh, okay. Dia macam, macam business proposal.
Okay.
Saya cakap, okay. Alright, so how? Jadi kata macam, okay, maybe you should think it through. What dates would be suitable ke apa ke? And I said, alright, okay, alright. I balik rumah and then I beritahu my mum. Cakap, Mami, he said this. Beritahu lah. I think that was kind of like a proposal. You know? Then she was like, oh, is it? Oh. So how? Takkan kita pula nak tentukan the date macam tu kan? It's their side kan? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So macam I told him lah after that. I cakap, well, coming from our side, I guess you can propose a few dates perhaps, and we'll take it from there perhaps. Macam tu lah. Macam tu. Then came the 10th year anniversary. Fast forward. Then apa tu, dia sebab 10th year anniversary lah kot kan. He gave me a ring as a present. Tapi time tu lah dia macam dia kata, technically I tak propose kan kat you kan.
10 years later. Wow.
I'm sorry. Let's just end this. I cannot any longer.
Wow.
Oh my god.
10 years
You
later.
duduk sini sejam dah satu filem, babe. Apa ni?
Okay, continue.
Apa ni? Yusry Abd Halim. What this? Oh my god.
Okay, dia smooth gila.
Tapi I masa tu macam I tak expect benda tu juga kan. So you see what I mean, the unexpected moments yang suddenly he gives like macam macam tu kan. So masa tu I macam alamak, okay. So macam macam mana aku nak react ni kan. Because kalau dalam filem macam
What? You don't have to. Macam tu.
you like macam macam tu kan. I macam aku yang macam tak reti. Aku tak reti. So dia kata technically I tak kan. So macam I want to ask you like macam would you be willing to forever be mine? Macam tu macam tu.
Lempang muka aku ni. Lempang muka aku sekarang.
Lepas yang kelakar tu macam I ingatkan macam ya dah kahwin dah kan. So macam yang tu peluk semua. Betul itu tu dia macam bisik. Tak jawab pun. Kita jawab pun. InsyaAllah. Kalau Allah izinkan, InsyaAllah moga ke jannah kita macam kan. Aduhai ya Allah. Ya Allah ya Rabbi.
Oh my god.
The thing is like macam, you know, those standard like macam orang kata like what we expect of as girls, because kita ni dah influence dengan apa yang kita tonton kat TV dan semua kan. Tapi bila betul-betul berlaku kan, like macam if something like, you know, something remotely sweet ke apa ke berlaku, I jam I macam nak react kan benda ni.
Tiba.
Jadi macam sangat tak graceful.
Jemaah you lah keluar.
Yelah, siapa baca after 10 years tiba-tiba smooth gila kot.
After 10 years tu dia ni. So I macam cakap, oh my god,
And he remembered. You know, he remembered that dia you know, sebab kalau lelaki
because
lain,
in between the marriage, like sometimes like say like technically, you know, like I sebut but in a very candid fashion lah. Like macam dengan kawan dan semua macam actually how you know, like how did you guys decide dan semua macam, well, there was no proposal whatever, but it's not meant to like macam
remind him or anything.
Macam it wasn't like that. I mean,
it's just conversation lah.
yeah, I mean lagipun it's not a wajib thing, you know, like macam memang it's one of those things yang macam if you're expecting a sweet story like that, no, macam tu je lah.
Betul.
Macam it was just like it is what it is. So I'm fine by it. We are how do I say? Tak lah, macam as jiwang as I am, I like the balance.
Okay.
And so I tak adalah macam kenapa you tak propose? Tak ada pula macam tu. Tak ada. It was just, you know, okay je, tapi ada jugalah that, you know, it's like macam closeted tau. Dia punya dia punya sweet tu, romantic tu, dia macam closeted. Dia macam muncul.
Tiba-tiba ada.
Bila ada tu,
ya tu. Zas.
Technically ada. Kita dah dengar Yusry punya tu je. You? Apa benda yang you buat yang macam caught him off guard, the sweet things?
I don't know. You gotta ask him that. I would like to think that like macam I go out of my way to do something romantic ke apa ke untuk dia ke apa ke kan. What beats me. I ingat lagi macam dulu macam macam kalau beli barang untuk dia dululah, contohnya kan kalau belikan dia belt lah, apalah semua macam okay, thank you. Dia appreciate lah. But I remembered the joy that he had masa I belikan dia satu wireless drill tau.
There are guys like that actually. I rasa.
Tapi masa dia terima tu, dia punya joy in his eye, ada sparkle lagi tu. Dia macam, oh my god, it's wireless. Kan? Siapa macam, oh my god, dia solo. Dia tengok cantik, dia punya lip, dia punya ni, semua kan. It's awesome yang, thank you. Thank you so much. The reaction is much different daripada the time I belikan dia macam
Belt.
wallet ke belt ke apa ke. Dia macam, oh thanks. Macam tu kan. Dia appreciate. Tapi macam, you know, it's not boys talk.
Boys don't.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, for me, I have no idea. Like macam, I even ask him even. Like, I mean, him being who he is, his what he has gone through sebagai seorang personality dan sebagainya. I say to him, I cakap dengan dia. In fact, not too long ago, I said, I don't know what you see in me. Honestly, I don't get it. Of course, it's understandable the other way around.
Betul.
You know, but when you see me, I don't know. I know, I'm very blessed. Alhamdulillah. I'm very, very lucky. Tapi, itulah.
Dia ada sebut tadi 15 Jun dia punya birthday, and you tak dapat lagi nak bawa dia ke Istanbul. Surprise him lah. He won't be listening to this.
Yes. Of course.
Well,
Dia tak akan nampak I merentan tadi. What is this?
Well, I did pernah mention to him kan, it would be nice to go to Istanbul together. Yang actually, it's a remarkable place to go to.
Ada time lagi. Today is the 9th.
Sementara
God,
boleh.
He's such a workaholic. Like macam it's
Kidnap
one of those
dia.
things. Kidnap dia. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. You know, like macam, God, life sekarang ni is all about the children lah sebenarnya. So macam bila dorang bigger sikit, probably like we'll be able to like macam, you know what? Let's just spend time with one another lah. Macam tu lah. You know?
Betul.
Sekarang ni dia macam tu je lah.
Bawa
Biasalah.
sekali lah.
Ada bawa sekali.
Orang lain jaga.
Tak boleh. The moment kau bawa, when you bring your kids along, cakap lah ada.
It's a family trip.
Akan ada dekat dalam kepala
Ya,
sentiasa.
tak boleh.
Faham.
Yes.
But would be cool lah. You kidnap dia. You plan kan, your friends. Kidnap dia, bawa masuk kereta, tahu-tahu kat airport je.
Tutup
Kan dia nak
mata
lari.
sampai naik flight.
Wow.
Dah naik atas baru buka mata. Tak boleh lari dah.
Actually, I pernah try buat macam tu kasi dia mabuk you. Dia okay. I kononnya nak
juga episod.
I blindfold dia. Kononnya nak surprise dia, nak bawa dia pergi dinner, birthday dinner dia kan. I dah plan dah, okay, family members dia jumpa kat sana ke apa ke kan. Tapi dia macam, okay, dalam kereta tu dia kata sebenarnya I mabuk ni. Itu sebab because he is in motion and then blindfolded, I bawa kereta kan. So dia macam dia tak boleh. Dia 4D punya ride tak boleh Dia 4D punya ride tak boleh. Dia macam dia lepas tu mesti dia macam nak muntah. He cannot tahan. He's quite prone to motion sickness. So I macam alamak, yang patutnya aku nak buat sweet ni macam tak berapa jadi.
Yelah,
dia
tak
macam
berjadi.
macam tu kan. Dia macam tak berapa ni kan. Tapi yang kelakar tu punyalah aku ni semua tu, dia kata macam kita pergi Hilton yang. Dia tahu. I macam
No point lah pakai
I
blindfold.
cakap, you pakai blindfold kan? Macam I dapat agak sebenarnya kan? I macam okay, kononnya nak sweet kan? I'm lousy at planning those kind of stuff. I jiwang yang sensitif, tapi kalau bab-bab nak buat benda untuk my
Kekabut
husband tu
jadinya.
mungkin tak berapa ni lah. Kena fikir.
Kena fikir dan kena ada plan yang betul-betul ni punya. Dia tak boleh impromptu plan kot, I rasa.
Tak boleh kot.
I
tak boleh.
Dia cemas.
Kan?
Kan?
Mungkin. Mungkin lah kot.
Alright, kita panjang. Okay, kalau you nak tahu, kita dah berborak sejam, almost sejam setengah tau.
Ya ke? Tak rasa.
Dia first time tau. Orang lain tak pernah dapat selama ini. Okay? Sebab kita kena sembang pasal benda ni. Kalau tidak, kenapa kita letak dekat ni? Ni. Kita sembang pasal Abang Yusry, tapi kita tak sembang pasal Suri.
Okay, boleh.
Macam mana
Sorry.
tiba-tiba daripada selalunya jadi macam ambassador kan,
Yes.
macam dengan dia punya ni lah,
Yes.
collaboration.
I suka dia punya packaging.
Oh, thank you,
The
babe.
colour
Betul.
scheme kan.
Thank you so much.
Betul.
Really appreciate it. Okay, so I think you might be familiar with this business module lah, whereby it's licensing. Okay, so we license our name to it, or rather we name it. We figure a name of a brand to it.
Okay.
Okay, so you have the investor that invests into the business, and then we license our name or brand to it.
Okay.
Okay.
So I came up with the name Suri because macam I thought, okay, if ever I wanted to like macam put a brand to a product that is, you know, something out of me as a front person, I nak nama Suri. And I cakap, okay. And so seorang tu tanya, kenapa? Why Suri? And then after that, I thought, yeah, because, you know, Suri, dia local pun boleh, international pun boleh. Nama anak kau Tom Cruise kan Suri.
Yes.
So boleh lah, boleh international tu. Semua tu macam, okay, sounds good. It's quite versatile in that sense. And meaning-wise pun, depending on whichever language pun nama Suri tu, it's always like macam queen or like princess or like macam, you know, Surihani or Surihani. So since it's part of my name as well, I thought, okay, no brainer. I felt, you know, macam just thought, okay lah, nama Suri. Produk dia adalah ini,
Shampoo.
which is our hair fall control set.
Tapi kan, if I may like macam mencelah,
Yes.
bila dia macam produk yang related to hair, and then nama dia Suri,
Okay.
you macam dapat tak vibe macam kalau kita kan cerita-cerita macam wanita-wanita perempuan-perempuan yang lama-lama kan banyak yang nama Suri semua, kita selalu imagine rambut ikan maya kan, letup je.
Boleh tu je. Betul. Yes. So okay, so I felt that because under the Suri punya brand tu semua macam, okay, we have other products that we have in mind lah to release and all that stuff. In fact, we were thinking, okay, maybe perfume first and all that stuff. Tapi macam, so this is actually a collaboration dengan C. Michael. You can see the name C. Michael there.
Okay.
So he is a hair stylist, a professional hair stylist yang ada dia punya branch dia dekat Ampang Bangsa. So I pergi that salon and then I, you know, buat treatment kat situ and all that stuff. So kebetulan masa tu memang I punya hair fall jenis yang tak boleh bawa bincang.
Lepas bersalin.
Especially lepas bersalin, which is normal, yes.
Normal.
But worse after this one. After the
Okay.
third one, memang teruk gila. Sangat-sangat. It was so bad. So bad. Then after that, I macam, oh my god, like macam fikir, this is what it has come to ke? Macam my hair fall sampai kena macam ni punya teruk. Macam gumpalan, macam quite bad. So I macam, okay, try this C. Michael punya set of products ni. After 2 weeks, and then I use this after every wash. Then I macam, from that amount to 2 strands, that's pretty impressive lah. You know what I mean?
Yalah.
So I was like, oh my gosh. I like went back and then I said that I am quite impressed with this formulation then. Dia cakap macam, how? So, you know, befriended with C. Michael ni and all that stuff. And I said, this is fantastic. This is really fantastic because like, I don't even feel that feeling yang macam tonic punya feeling yang jenis yang macam, oh dia jadi macam pedih ke or whatever ke and all that. But, you know, it is what it is. Rasa bila blow pun ada volume dia juga and all that. Macam, you know, dah lah kita pakai tudung.
Betul.
You know what I mean? And then, of course, bila lepas buka kan macam that
melepet tu.
That flat hair tu kan. So, I macam, you know what? Like, and then I discuss with my partner tu lah. I cakap macam, how about if we do this? Like, we come up with this first.
Okay.
I mean, macam there's a lot of things to consider lah. Like, macam, okay, does it work for somebody who has tudung like me? You know, to sell a hair fall control set.
Yeah.
So macam, but I thought, takkanlah orang yang pakai tudung tak pasal
Betul.
we wash our hair too. We need to wash our hair. And one of the common issues that we face is also hair fall. But this actually this shampoo is plant based and is actually suited for whatever type of hair. So what it does is, because of this apple stem cell punya research that they've done ni.
Okay.
So what it does is dia macam, okay, what it does is it is macam menghidupkan semula sel dia.
Oh, okay.
It's like this, like a renewal. It's like a rebirth for your hair, for your scalp. So that's why this serum is actually for your scalp. It's not a hair serum.
Oh, okay.
It's for your scalp.
Okay.
So it's to menghidupkan semula. So it's not a like macam ubat for your hair to grow. So it's like it helps manage your hair fall. So kita kena terima, our nails grow, our eyelashes drop, even our eyebrows drop or whatever. It's part of being human. Macam kita process, we keep processing.
It's a cycle.
Yeah, biological.
Yeah.
Dia apa dia? Mitosis, meiosis.
Itulah tu.
One of them lah.
Cis belakang.
Yeah. Satu daripada cis tu.
Yes, satu cis.
So, but then if it's gonna be like macam gumpalan-gumpalan rambut, like that's when you know that your hair is not healthy. So this macam what it does is it's to fix the issue with your scalp. So that's what it does lah. That's why for any hair type pun boleh. So even though you may not have hair fall issues ke apa ke, it's completely fine to use this one because it's a plant-based shampoo. Anyway, you boleh pakai everyday, men boleh pakai, kanak-kanak pun boleh pakai.
Laki kan panggil surah.
And then I said, and then I tweak the smell juga supaya lelaki pun boleh terima.
Bau handsome sikit.
Sedap.
Bau sikit. Kena buka sikit kalau aku, sebab tak siap. Kalau aku siap tadi, Lisa kena pakai mask. Oh, okay, faham.
Yeah,
faham.
so lelaki pun boleh pakai. Kalau kanak-kanak pakai pun macam nyaman macam tu.
Dia tak adalah bau wanita sangat.
Yes, exactly. So Yusry uses it. Yusry is also quite happy with it. Dia kata macam yang I bila lepas pakai dia ada body rambut I. Dia cakap
Ada body, okay.
dia ada body. Yelah macam because his hair is coarse. Rambut
Okay.
dia coarse. Dia punya texture is coarse. So it's how you blow your hair. So apa tu, yang tu pun dia kata macam senang nak manage lah rambut dia lepas tu kan. Senang terurus.
Okay.
Senang nak urus. Tapi
Senang nak urus.
presentation wise nampak, if you ask me lah, sekali pandang nampak apa, it's not your, ni kalau letak kat mana? Another
Macam
premium,
drugstores ke whatever. Oh, I see.
It looks premium.
Oh, thank you.
Dia nampak
Black and
macam
gold.
cakap lah, macam
Black and
international lah.
gold.
Kan, it works lah.
You're not really
Tak, dia punya
here.
minimalist kot. Dia tak ada macam, tak ada
Yelah.
macam, some tu dia penuh lah dengan segala benda yang
dengan
boleh, kalau boleh nak letak.
Yeah.
Dia
Image
very-
dan sebagainya.
Yeah,
Kan?
we're quite simplistic in that sense lah kan.
Dia
And
dah
we're
berapa
gonna
lama?
expand. We're gonna expand. We just launched it a few months ago. Like
Okay.
macam maybe end of March, early April maybe. So we are gonna expand. We're gonna add the hair punya serum. The hair punya serum tu because there are some, because hair textures differ. Some are very fine, some are quite coarse ke apa ke, to macam facilitate masa your hair blow drying nanti. And also we're gonna have like a tudung spray gitu.
Oh, tudung spray. Faham?
Tudung
Yes,
spray tu
yeah.
apa?
You cannot relate at all.
That's why I'm asking.
So macam depending on the kind of inner tudungs that you use, you might feel a bit uncomfortable with your hair
Terkepung dan
smell because
sebagainya.
this is blocking ventilation right now. You know what I mean? Where there's the lock, dia tak ada air ventilation. It's not breathing very very well. So this is gonna help macam with the maintenance of the hair walaupun you have it tutup lah.
So you spray kat
It's
luar
sort of
lah.
like live-in-ish. It's like macam a live-in conditioner kind of function.
Oh, okay.
But without the weight.
Okay.
Sebab yang ni macam memang it's like there's the no, kita pernah dengar lah, the no paraben, the no
SLS
silicone,
semua
no
benda tu kan.
SLSI, all that lah. This is plant-based, completely plant-based. All this harsh kebanyakan chemicals tu macam memang tak buat. So they see Michael ni, why the credibility to I needed that. Because obviously this person comes out of nowhere near hair industry ni semua, come up with this. No, you don't have that credibility. You
Yep,
need to work with somebody who has that credibility.
Betul?
So, see Michael partnered with a trichologist. Trichologist tu apa?
Tak tahu apa.
So, trichologist...
Tricycle.
Yes.
So, a trichologist is like laymentum hair doctor lah.
Oh,
Okay.
So, he
okay.
worked in London for many years. That's why it's see Michael London.
Okay.
So, he worked in London for many years, partnered with him. And they researched on what macam hence came about the apple stem cell ni lah. This is green apple from Sweden, I think. Macam Swedish green apple. With that, apparently they figured that was the ingredient that actually helps with the rejuvenation, the regeneration, and the restructuring of the cells on your scalp here
Okay.
for your hair follicles to grow optimally, healthily, macam tu. So that's why I felt that macam okay, this is great. So that's why I felt that it was important to have that credibility.
Okay.
Yelah.
Because the first set of products I come up with is this.
Yep.
Faham?
So this collaboration is actually quite important.
Yep.
Betul.
To collaborate with apa tu, orang yang pakar lah. Orang yang pakar.
Bukan sekadar, not just for the
Bukan
sake of
sekadar
having
produk.
lah. Yeah.
Bukan sekadar produk lah.
Exactly. So macam and I needed to assess it. I needed to try it sebelum I macam suka-suka nak pilih, I macam okay, let's sell this. You know what I mean? Dia macam okay, I kena cuba sendiri macam mana, and then I was like macam I'm pretty impressed with the results. You know, I'm quite happy that my hair fall is now being managed. It's being controlled quite well, and then I'm getting feedback that that is giving the same for them.
That's
and I'm
good.
like, okay, this is quite awesome. So macam it's just that I guess there are certain things that I would like to tweak. I think macam perhaps like a bigger bottle, stuff like that. Macam benda macam tu lah. Because you know, like you need to use that. That's like the star product of the set. Because you have to put it at your scalp, you have to massage it.
Nak tanya, dekat mana orang boleh beli?
Nak beli kat mana?
They can buy from the official website.
Okay.
So Nori is the parent company. Dia ada tulis kat sini Nori.
Ya,
kat bawah
betul.
ni.
I saw.
So you just look at the main website tu. Nori tu ada main website. Ataupun tengok ke Shopee pun ada.
Oh, okay.
Or macam dekat the IG Suri.by Lisa Surihani. Suri dot I sebut tu kenapa? Sebab memang ada full stop lepas Suri tu.
Suri dot.
Memang ada tu.
I letak full stop tu pasal apa? I nak macam bunyi dia macam statement gitu.
Okay.
Tanda seruan macam over je pula kan.
Suri.
Tanda macam Suri. Macam tu. Macam Suri. Macam tu.
Statement noted.
Statement gitu. So if you click on the bio tu, and then if you click on the bio, then dia akan macam ada option dia lah. You can go to the Shopee atau main website, ataupun you boleh WhatsApp je HQ.
Okay, faham. Senang lah, banyak cara nak membeli.
Senang je, very very easy. So Alhamdulillah. I'm quite
Feedback
grateful.
Feedback okay lah.
Alhamdulillah. Feedback okay, they like the smell. Dia orang cakap wangi teroks.
Wangi teroks.
Wangi teroks. Macam ya ke? Which is quite nerve-wracking sebenarnya tau. You tahu tak berapa banyak bau I kena bau sebelum ni? I kena, you know, like the process, you know, like to really go through each smell yang mana yang macam it's gotta gel with you. Lepas tu you dah bau a few tu dah macam pening lalat semua. So you have to like coffee bean jap. Lepas after that, then go through a few smells yang mana yang betul-betul. So I have to shortlist kan. And after shortlist tu, then I'm like, okay, alright, I've decided on this one. Macam tu lah. Proses tu.
Choices kan, nak kena buat decision tu kan.
Yeah, I guess macam that's the interesting thing. Like macam in my case, like I'm being quite frank here, whereby it's not really entirely honest to say like macam this is my business, because it's not. It's licensing. So macam, but I think it's the way to go about it, to learn the ropes. You know what I mean? Like macam to understand macam, okay, like contohnya when you're involved with like macam certain decision making, the creative process, you know, like macam the planning out for the marketing, all that kan, macam it's quite labor intensive. So macam that to me, I think I'm going through that learning process lah sebenarnya, which is really all too very 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 new for me gitu.
Gitu.
Tapi okey lah.
Bagi kita.
Jangan buka air tu je yang ada dekat kafe.
Serious lah.
Ya, kita tak ada air masak yang lain. The normal mineral water. Sorry extroverish. Don't talk to us. Tiba-tiba kan.
Wow. Masya Allah.
Wah, itu je. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean it's an interesting process, because like I don't know jack about business. I cannot lie and say that I know how to go about it. Uncharted territory for me. It's not a natural thing for me. So agak ni lah, macam a lot of things macam wow, I didn't realise how macam how demanding of your decisions and your ni semua tu kat situ. In the past, tak jadi
minum dulu.
I grew up doing ads, for example, kan. I membesar buat iklan. So macam it's that like I am used to.
Okay.
Sebab macam when you endorse, you know, you've already got the party that is already the client, and then you front the brand, and then they have got it all figured out already. It's not my risk out there. You know what I mean? In that sense.
Betul.
Right? In this case, although not monetarily, but then that investment of name and brand is there,
Yep.
which actually has that certain risk management that I have to manage as well.
Yelah.
So that is been quite tricky jugalah kat situ. Tapi
Betul.
at the same time, very learning. Very macam, oh okay. Dia macam humbling also in a way where macam wow, like because kita dah umur kita sekarang.
Umur kita sekarang gitu.
Umur kita. Macam you know, like it's humbling where how like macam wow, at this age when you're learning something from nothing.
Faham?
Yelah,
That's good to know.
Yeah, I mean like you get to learn the ropes by licensing first.
Yeah.
And then as you go, memang kalau dah sampai seru dia or time dia, then you know.
Yeah, and the model and the modal for it.
Ni modal.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yes,
I
yes.
mean, you know, like that also lah kan. Macam you know, how do you begin if that is also tak ada?
Okay, I nak jadi Cik Bawang, Cik Onion kan untuk our last set
Yeah.
adalah Lisa mana lama tak nampak tak keluar TV ke? Gitu.
Okay, so macam Lisa memang kena super duper selective when it comes to the job offers now because of the age of my kids.
Okay.
Like it's why I say kena is because it is a personal decision and on purpose, whereby especially for their formative years, I kind of prefer to be around them more than usual lah.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I got to survive.
Okay, faham.
At the same time, I've got to survive and somehow manage macam main tarik tali tau. Macam how do you keep relevant?
Okay.
To be able to be sensible lah in the industry and somewhat, you know. So macam in my case, like macam bila bab berlakon ni, macam not to say that I don't appreciate it, I don't love it, like macam that true acting, alhamdulillah, like my dalam perjalanan kerjaya ni, macam with the, you know, for example, with the past recognitions that I received, alhamdulillah, and all that, you know, it made the kerjaya path colourful. You know, like there's a lot of experiences that I can look back and go like, macam alhamdulillah, you know, I'm very grateful. But then like after gauging, okay, bila sekarang ni anak dah 3 sekarang ni,
Okay.
so I macam okay, bila berlakon ni, I think we can safely say how timing it's like.
Betul?
It's different. Very the culture here is still is we cannot. I would like to remain hopeful, tapi kita belum sampai tahap betul-betul lagi where the whole industry can work, whereby ada working hours dia lagi.
Oh, okay.
So although I tried to like macam, okay, you know, is it possible if we work with a X amount of hours kind of thing, go by the standard, there's a template with the guild, 12 hours for example ke apa ke, but it's not easy.
Betul?
It's not easy for this industry because of the other factors lah, like, you know, budget, the TX they have to cover, they have to kerjakan, it's so, you know, like at the same time, benda macam ni, it's not something that you can set your foot down sangat tau. You kena budi bicara. You have to understand, like, okay, bila dalam industri ni, if you want to try and create some sense of professionalism with time, kan, kalau dia belum culture secara keseluruhan tu, agak susah untuk implement.
Yeah.
Betul.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So kita pun macam okay, you know. So that's why for the year 2022, after discussing dengan management and all that, so like macam okay, so we have got to design, okay, what would be the priority for job offers? Do we try and look for acting jobs a lot ke apa ke and all that? And I said to the management, I said that I would really like to be around the kids a lot more, because when it comes to berlakon ni, now that, you know, lebih-lebih lagi, like if I'm lucky, if the production can say, okay, alright Lisa, boleh 12 hours tu, maybe we can consider, especially kalau dia not outstation ke apa ke, and then I have a good amount of time at work, good amount of time at home. I can be with the kids, especially in their formative years sekarang ni. And I don't have a nanny.
Oh.
So I have Alhamdulillah, bless her, I have my mother with me, but then again, I would like to be with my kids too for a good amount of time, especially on a daily basis lah. So I said, okay, let's put hosting number one, and then the other commitments as the other priorities. But if say offers come, let's take it as a case-to-case basis. So let's look at all the factors combined and see whether this works quite well with us. Tapi hosting tu sebagai perjalanan kerjaya, I really want to improve on that a lot. I quite enjoy it. I quite like the satisfaction it gives me. Dia sangat enriching.
Betul.
Internally tau. Macam contohnya macam my discipline as a host started masa maybe I was like 15, 16 maybe, I think. I started with as a kids talk show host. I did also for I did macam macam filler kita in between, and then kita take it away pasal ada performance dekat ni
CCTV lah.
Ala gitu. Ala. Alhamdulillah. So with shows like I've done with Astro, like Tanya Doktor for example, and then kita dah sampai a certain age, kita punya pemahaman, kita punya pengalaman, kita punya being able to hadam tu dah jadi a lot better compared to in the past kan. Cakap, wow, this is my chance to be out of my comfort zone of knowledge for a while, and I have that license to ask, because it's okay that I don't know.
Betul.
Ya ke, dok? Ya ke? Oh, apakah maksudnya tu? Betul. Tapi kalau macam ni macam mana, doktor? And you're allowed to ask that, and it's so like, satisfyingnya, because like, I love that.
Betul.
I do. I macam sebab kita there's the inquisitive tu, that is in me in a way lah, macam sifat ingin tahu tu. That sifat ingin tahu, so I macam I said to the management, I cakap macam, if can find a lot of like all these hosting jobs ni, where we can like sit down with the pakar and we can ask this FAQs, or even if it's not FAQs, stuff that pops out in our head ke apa ke, bestnya.
Betul.
There's
always something new.
Yep.
Every single time.
Yep.
And also like macam, this is our informal education lah.
Betul lah.
Maka my late father said that macam selagi kita bernafas tu lah kan, we are forever an estudiante. Forever student.
Okay. Wow. Tiba-tiba ada macam ratatouille. Ratatouille.
The forever student.
Betul.
If we feel we know enough, we have stopped learning. So we have to regard ourselves as somebody who never know enough.
Betul.
So macam we are forever a sponge. Forever. So I macam like that mantra somewhat lah kan, macam like that it grounds you.
Betul.
I think that's what I love about hosting. That grounding feeling yang macam like that learning new things, realizing that macam, my God, you still don't know so much about this world. You're minuscule here. You're minuscule in this world.
Betul.
But the challenge for shows like that, right, tak banyak. No,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
guess.
biggest challenge.
Yalah. Betul.
Like, coming from the industry, Tanya Doktor is few. One of the rare cases. Tapi itulah, again, it goes back to the question. Bukan tak nak dibuat. Going back to the audience, to the challenge juga.
Yeah, because
I
of the
feel
work,
you.
because of I think the nature of our of media now, content, right? Like macam we have to challenge all this shorty stuff, and you think shorties are like short films, right? This one macam dah lagi pendek, because the attention span is just so different now. Macam people just go like macam, okay, yup,
Betul.
yup,
Seminit je.
Yeah, and then you're like macam, okay, how do I fight this?
Betul.
Yeah, but itulah macam.
But there is a market lah. If you ask me, ada je orang nak tahu. There are a lot of curious minds out there. It's just that the connecting point tu, we still cannot identify between the in this context between TV and content creator and The audiences, I'm sure ada. Ramai je
Akan
nak
ada.
tahu. It's
Walaupun
just
dia
that macam-
niche tapi ada je.
Yeah, but to find that meet the halfway point with okay, this one business wise okay, but content wise is okay, tu yang tak jumpa lagi.
Betul?
Yeah,
Betul,
kalau
betul.
jumpa tu memang best lah.
Betul,
You know,
betul.
because, ada. I mean,
Mungkin
I don't
macam membelah mayat di muka TV.
Gitu.
Kan?
Oh, wow.
Lisa Surihani boleh, kenapa tidak kita? Macam tu.
Yeah.
Mungkin akan ada banyak rating kalau macam tu aku rasa.
Then, okay, maybe you should propose lah kot. Instead of like cari, because you're Lisa Surihani kot. You somehow ada macam, contohlah kalau I kan, I cakap, I nak buat ni. Memang orang-orang macam,
Maksudnya you
tak ada
produce
weight
one.
lah.
Macam tu.
Yeah.
At the moment now, it's like curated content, and I'm put in there as like the host. You know what I mean? Macam the thing that I'm trying to find a balance with is what are the viewers expecting from me? Maksud I macam what would they be willing to hear out of me?
I think your curiosity kot, if you ask me. Because
betul.
you ada dia macam, aku nak tahu, you know. So, kalau
Tapi kalau tabloid, I'm not interested.
No lah, type aku tak payah. So you meaning like macam banyak je
Aku
content.
nak tahu. Aku nak tahu. Certain things macam quite honestly I don't.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe human
but
interest ke macam apa nama Letterman punya show tu.
Yeah, but how do we curate like a series of that? Like macam how do we theme it?
It
Because
could
like
be-
macam
okay,
Tanya
maybe.
Doctor, for example, there's
Yeah.
a theme to it. There's medical questions, there's a theme to it. So like macam in my case, like how do we theme it?
Okay, maybe
Maksudnya jadikan dia general, and then episode by episode ke ataupun season by season ke, you can like macam anything that you want.
or what you can do, right? You list down 13 or 10 things yang you nak
Tiba
tahu.
Adri suruh Lisa buat show, babe.
Lucu.
Kita dah ada producer baru, Lisa Surihani, kenalkan. Dia akan datang dengan show baru.
No, I'm serious.
Nantikan dia Ria.
Okay.
Sebab you the curious type.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe you
yeah.
can list down 10 things yang you really want to know about. Bila you dah tahu tu, and then cakap, okay, that's why the moment you dah identify the contoh 10, right?
Right,
Then
okay.
only you can play, okay, how do I meet halfway between fulfilling my curiosity and then like also informing the audiences, and dia tak niche. I rasa that could be that.
And dia tak niche
Yeah, dia tak niche. Meaning bila niche is very wide. Maybe orang cakap
And
niche
it's relative. What's
yeah.
niche to me could not be niche
Yeah,
to you.
yeah. So identify that time. Okay, so you ask, okay, apa talk, what will the talk show be about, or the show is going to be about? It's about these 10 things I want to know. For instance, you know, and then
10
okay,
things. Betul? 10 things Lisa wants to know.
for instance, and then from there that's how you. Maybe you boleh jam dengan Yusry lah kot. He's a creative person, you know. Tapi best kot.
Jam dari situ lah.
Jam ideas, not jamming.
Okay. So that's that.
InsyaAllah. Thank you, Bang.
What's the latest show that you are going to host?
Bila kita boleh tengok you?
bila boleh tengok you lagi
latest
lepas
upcoming
ni?
ones.
The latest one memang I ever since macam hijrah ni apa semua lah, macam I was hoping that macam okay, you know, like what if I can tap into the Oasis punya belt. At that time macam fikir Naura juga kan. Naura ada. Then I was like macam can I actually tap into that? Like Oasis kan, alhamdulillah they offered. And then topik pun boleh macam kira macam boleh bincang ni. Gitu kan. Sebab dia macam rumah tangga gitu. Macam tu kan. So macam okay. So they offered me, alhamdulillah, like we got dah habis shoot dah. Dah habis shoot dah. Quite an interesting experience juga. Kind of like that same format where there's me who is the one that represents the masyarakat to ask all of these questions. Kemudian then you've got instead of pakar, you've got the asatizah ataupun pakar motivasi lah. Discipline wise of delivery. Macam because like macam okay, that was interesting because kebiasaannya macam you know, like bila kita cakap benda-benda yang lebih ke arah keagamaan and all that kan, macam naturally you prefer to be a lot more sopan, you prefer to be a lot more proper dan itu kan, instead of being a bit too macam blase sangat. Dan tak naklah pula depan Abang Ustaz macam tak berapa macam macam tak macam Ustaz Umi macam oh my god, too much energy. Too much energy. Mungkin kan. Dia pun jadi macam okay,
Astaghfirullahaladzim, sister.
kan. So kita pun macam kind of like playing a role jugalah. Like macam like bila berlakon ni you have different roles to play. With hosting pun macam it's almost like it felt like that juga. Macam it felt like there was a chameleon that needed to play a role here. I could not be the kecoh person that I can be masa tanya doktor. So masa Sakinah Mawadah Warahmah ni I was like okay lah, I'm gonna try and see how this works. Boleh ke tak and all that. So that one belum on air lagi. Untuk in June insyaAllah.
June. Bulan depan.
Bulan depan. So that one okay ke tak? Orang boleh terima ke tak? Or is it expected, like macam say for a channel like Oasis and content on Oasis ni, is it expected by the viewers yang dia kena macam bila cakap tu kena ada dia punya is there a certain training that I have to go through? Is there a certain way of delivery that has to be so? Not necessarily set by channel or producers, but the penerimaan daripada the audience.
Betul?
You know what I mean? Like can the audience accept this kind of delivery? Macam tu kan. So that's something that I'm tengah ni lah nak kena survey, kena kaji lah. Because on most of the channels, most of the shows, you kind of see the certain
tone, mannerism.
Mannerism, exactly. So that one macam from me pula, like obviously I cannot plug a hadith.
Yelah.
I cannot because
Betul?
I tak hafal. So macam there's a certain adab to it.
Betul?
You know what I mean? So that is a challenge. But then it's one of those things where it's also quite like, because dia ke arah ilmu that memang I want to belajar more pun kan. So macam I want to do this. Genuinely want to do it. So itulah. That would be next. Kalau macam lakonan-lakonan tu there's an offer.
Okay.
For telly, for Astro juga. Suka, I think.
Suka, okay.
I think it's for Suka. So that will be done. Can't remember bila. So yeah. Hopefully if things go well, kalau macam there's endorsements also that we have to look out for. Suri to focus on. We have Suri to focus on as well. So yeah.
InsyaAllah.
I at the moment now bila bekerja ni kan, macam I try to balance it in a way where I have a decent time with my kids lah.
Of course. Betul. Of course you not being around your kids.
Sebab I punya motto simple je. Orang say kenapa diorang cakap manjakan anak, but to me right macam I know that there's a timeline.
Betul.
The moment diorang dah besar kenal dunia, diorang tak pandai pun kau. And most cases from my observation,
right.
Oh, anak lupakan aku. Yeah, because you didn't spend time when they were growing up being there for them.
Oh my god.
Ya, tu betul. Asal cakap orang kenapa? No, I don't care. I know one day dia dah kenal dunia apa semua.
They will outgrow the ni kan.
Aku,
I know. My daughter ni sekarang ni baru 6 tahun kan. Lepas tu kadang-kadang bila cara dia converse tu, I rasa macam kau tiba-tiba 16.
Are you 16 or 6? Macam tu.
Kan, macam cara dia cakap tu kan. Macam gosh, she's I mean bless her. I don't mean to puji anak sendiri and all that, but sometimes like that how she amazes, and I'm sure we feel the same about our own children sometimes kan. Macam kita macam oh my god, like she's a lot more mature than her age. Macam tu, and it's one of those things kadang-kadang I tengok I macam god, so fast. Just yesterday you were like tata. Like that feeling kan. So I feel that how important it is. Lagi-lagi sekarang ni that sense of like yes, they are a blessing, and then that sense of realizing like that responsibility in ensuring that sebab dia orang diamanahkan to you, and to make sure that all of your kids are raised well. Like macam like I'm trying to balance as a parent to like macam what do you really make important? in instilling into your child.
Betul.
You know, I come, like macam we come from a generation where parents were not necessarily mine, thankfully, but then where you compare berapa A kau dapat, bagaimana semua, we biasalah. Biasa berapa E? Macam tu kan. SPM, PMR berapa E? Ada PMR lagi ya?
Tak tahu.
Sekarang dah tak ada
Tak ada, dah tak ada dah.
Itu dia sedikit sebanyak Zaz 2 jam.
Masya Allah, kurang
I'm
lah.
like, you are like macam the longest macam our conversation is like the longest on the podcast lah for
Mesti cakap dengan orang lain kan macam that girl can talk.
Yes, that girl can talk.
Not can talk, can tell stories. Itu
Betul,
yang best
can tell
tu.
stories.
Ha.
So Lisa ada apa nak cakap dekat you punya Afans?
Oh, itulah. Kikut sis. Cakap pants. Okay, alright. But tapi bagi mereka yang mungkin macam follow my perkembangan, all that kind, macam alhamdulillah, really appreciate it. Once who support, alhamdulillah, macam they seem to show support about my growth, my learning curve, my semua kan. So macam which is like, jauh lagi perjalanan kita to really like, baby steps abang kata kan, kita tengah belajar-belajar ni. Nak cuba mencari keredaan Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, all that stuff, so I'm going through that, and then alhamdulillah macam I'm getting quite nice positive support about that. I really appreciate it, alhamdulillah. Like macam I see nice duas coming in by text, DM. So really kind people doing that. I really appreciate it. Doa berganda kepada anda semua juga. Really appreciate it. Like I can't say much whereby macam because I find it quite jarring actually, macam because from day one until now, I think it was never about becoming huge or big. It was always about survival. For me. So at the same time, it was one of those things that you had to balance about how do you stay relevant, because without that, how do you survive? Macam tu, things like that. It was that playing, how do you tug of war with that? Macam tu kan. So even when you say fans, it's quite jarring for me.
Nasib baik cakap fans.
Fans.
Kipas semua.
Like macam it is because it's like it's a very weird thing to relate. The notion is very susah to relate to. Although I understand it at the same time as a third person view, macam tu. So I just macam, kalau ada yang support, alhamdulillah, macam tu kan. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you doa baik-baik for me as I doa baik-baik for each and everyone, insyaAllah, amin. Macam tu lah, But I really appreciate it. Alhamdulillah, thank you.
Okay, so yes. Terima kasih banyak sebab 2 jam kan. So terima kasih banyak Lisa datang.
Thank you so much. Minta maaf kalau ada terkasar bahasa kurang.
Sama I pun. Minta maaf bila I terhempas earphone tadi. Disebabkan kisah-kisah itu.
Thank you so
Kau tak
much.
payah cuba, Pak. It will never happen, Pak. Don't even dream, don't even think about it.
Thank you so much sebab bagi sembang macam
oh my god,
gangguan sembang macam tu kan. I really appreciate it. Harapnya saya tak terlalu tak senonoh lah.
Okay je.
Yes.
Alright, jadi terima kasih sebab datang, and then thank you guys sebab dengar kita orang punya diskusi.
Bye.
You kena bayar sini.
Bye. Anak yang terframe.